How you doing there? This is Jim Cardona from Cardona Pinball Designs. I wanted to talk to you today about why 2.0 games are the ultimate limited edition game. So right behind me, we have probably one of the most recent famous limited edition games. We have the James Bond 60th, and I got both of them. We got both of them actually. We got the Dr. No here and the 60th anniversary games. And as you know, if you're a pinball nerd like me, that these games are like $16,000. I think they were more than that, maybe 20, somewhere in that range when they first came out. And they're very limited. They're only making a very small amount of these games. And this has been a thing that's been pretty common with a lot of the manufacturers, that they make certain premium editions, and then they'll make a premium edition that has more limited. They're only making a certain amount of them, whether it's 200 or 500 or 250 of the games. And a lot of times they'll have signatures on them. They'll have special extra features and such. Why would I say the 2.0 games are the ultimate limited edition? Well, basically because where in a manufacturer, they technically could come out with another version, another limit. There's nothing to say that they can't come out with another limited edition, which is something that just happened with Stern with Jurassic Park. They had a limited edition Jurassic Park. Then they came out with a 30th anniversary Jurassic Park, right? And there's nothing to say that they can't come out with a 35th or a 40th anniversary or some other reason to make a limited edition. And they're selling, right? There's demand for them, so why wouldn't they make more of those and make some more money? Well, what happened in the pinball community is a lot of people that bought those first limited editions got upset because they said, hey, I spent the money based upon this extra money I spent based upon the idea that it was limited. There was some collectability there, right? Now they feel betrayed somewhat. Well, now what I'm saying is, why would I say that 2.0s are the ultimate limited edition? Well, basically because I know that so far in the industry, I haven't heard of anybody saying we're only going to make 200 of them or we're only going to make 100. But how is it limited? It's limited on the time of the license. So, for example, when the first one came out, which was Dutch Pinball's Bride of Pinball 2.0, 5 or 6 years ago, once that license expired, they can't make them anymore. Even if they wanted to, they could, but they'd have to pay the license fee again. And the license fee is so large that it just doesn't make sense for anyone to do that again, right? So, for example, with my company, Cardona Pinball, and look at that, I'm wearing a fast pinball shirt. With my company, Cardona Pinball, we have a couple years of our license, and once that license is done, we're not making those games anymore. But you have to buy it now. If you want to buy that game, you got to get it now, because once the license runs out, I can't legally sell them anymore. So whatever's made is made. Okay. The same thing for all of these companies that are licensing these games, whether it's Pedretti's Funhouse or Pedretti's Whirlwind or some of the other manufacturers. Even, for example, Haggis, which they've made their 2.0 games for Fathom and Centaur, Centaur, which is coming out. Now they're making full machines. So whether or not they would renew a license is, and I'm not in their brain, so I don't know if they would or not. But I know I can definitely speak for my company. Once my licenses are gone, there's no need to sell anymore. To renew the license, because generally, here's what happens, right? And this is why I say this. This is why I'm very confident in this. Is that the majority of your sales happen in the front. So say you have a 2-year license, and the first 3 to 6 months are almost all your sales, right? And then you get some stragglers, people that weren't, up on the pinball news and the pinball magazine and the Pinside. They weren't following all this stuff. Somebody stumbles upon it. They say, hey, they stumble upon it. You'll get a couple sales at the end. Then what happens is, after 2 years, your license is over. And then 5 years down the line, somebody new comes in and they're like, man, I really wish you would remake that because I want to buy one. But guess what? Am I going to pay all that money so that I can make 4 games? 5 games, even if I was going to make 25, why would I do that? There's no angle there. You have to, you have to consider the economics, and this is a business. Although I would love to just keep making them forever, I can't. All right, so that's why I'm saying, as I said in the beginning, these are the ultimate and limited editions, these 2.0 games, because once they're sold, that's it. They're done. There's not going to be a second run like these 30th anniversary Jurassic Park. It's not going to happen. So whatever is sold initially, that's what's going to be out there, and that's it.